Hello everyone, and welcome to my 53rd review. Today I'll be reviewing Super Wet by CZARFACE and MF Doom. This is the second collab album from them and also the first album from MF Doom ever since he tragically passed last year, so I didn't know what to think. First I honestly didn't know much of CZARFACE. I didn't know it was a group of Wu-Tainted Spectre Deck, then 7L and Esoteric who I didn't know. And also I didn't know how much MF Doom would offer, considering he's now passed, but I assume the album has been finished for a while now. And I assumed it would just be great rapping with menacing supervillains sounding boom bap beats, and I think they didn't disappoint. It was better than I expected. I don't care for it at all, but it is one of the best rap albums I've heard as of now this year. Let's get into this. The Kenyan Easy intro starting with a little skit seeming to be them having fun working on this album, or it's a sample, but I like it. And having this faint guitar, which I like, and wish they build more on that guitar, because then it goes into the actual song with heavy drums and bells. It's not bad with everyone's performance fitting well, I guess, making it seem like a celebration. But I think they could have done more with the guitar because I personally think the bells here sound pretty bad with the drums. There's not any outstanding performances besides Esoteric having the only verse on this song. I like what Daryl or D.M.C does adding on to that celebration feel the song gives, but would have liked more from him. But Esoteric's verse is great. A little short, but still good. I like the references D.M.C makes, but would have liked more. So this is one of my least favorites, but I think Esoteric is great and love some parts from the instrumental, like the intro guitar and drums. Czarwyn's area people getting loose then brings more aggression with the background vocals from Kendra Morris, heavy drums and other warpy sounds. Then having Inspector Dexter, everything going into his skills or importance, I guess, in the rap game, fitting very well with the instrumental. I do think MF Doom does great on this song, but his voice sounds a lot more nasally, which isn't the best for some lines, but it still brings great one-liners. But I also do think his verse is really short. Esoteric fits the feel of the song very well, like Inspector Deck having good one-liners as well. And halfway through his verse, the beat switches to a more ominous feel with the synths and arpeggios and more bit-crushed drums. This is a great song, top 5 for sure. Mando Calrissian then brings it to a different mood, somewhat being more slow tempo and mellow with these synths and roads with more calm drums sounding like it's out of an old RPG. I love what this instrumental does. It is one of the more uninteresting instrumentals, but I love the mood this song brings. It's kind of disappointing with everyone's verse being so short, and again, while I do like the instrumental, it's not that interesting. So it is one of my least favorites for how underwhelming it can be somewhat, and also not as good compared to others. Doom unto others is where I think MF Doom shines a lot, bringing an aggressive verse, and also Esoteric bringing a great verse, but personally not as good as Doom, going to a big braggy feel I think. And also with the warpy bass, thinking sounding synths, heavy drums, and record scratches bring a great aggression to the song. I also think the skit at the end with the commercial for the CZARFACE action figure is a nice touch, I guess. This is a big highlight for sure in the top 5. Jason and the Czargonauts was a song I was really excited for going into it because of it featuring Del the Funky Homosapien. I think him and everyone else alongside the beat as well doesn't disappoint as well. Having the sharp roads and clanky sounding drums with the other swishes and sound effects bring a scary feel to everything. With everyone going in so heavy sounds great. I think everyone does incredible with Del, also not disappointed with his feature. Like with his bars about Trump slipping on the ramp after his speech. His flow is much more slow, but with all the other things they add to the instrumental, I think it fits very well. This is definitely a top 3. Breaking the action brings another calm feel to everything, but I think they all still do great. Seeming to talk about continue on with music or whatever after so long, even with the sample Method Man chorus going into that. I like how everyone is on the instrumental with the more jazz style drums, calm road chords, and I think saxophone. So this was a somewhat needed and also great turn from all the other songs, making it one of my favorites. A Name to the Face is a pretty funny interlude talking about people's love for CZARFACE and also people trying to pronounce CZARFACE, with the first instrumental sound like an infomercial with the calm roads and drums, with the second instrumental being more aggressive with more fast-paced drums and heavy synths and heavy bass. While it is funny and both instrumentals are good, it's not something I go back to a lot, so it is my least favorite song. This is Canon Now is another incredible and strong song bringing just constant greatness from Esoteric all the way through, bringing more aggression. For only Esoteric on this song, I think he did great all the way through. I think Inspector Deck could have fit and done well, but it's still great on its own. Then with the warpy bass and clinky percussion add more and make the mood of the song so great, making it sound like a Run the Jewels song. It is pretty simplistic, but I think it doesn't need anything else to it. Besides maybe the chorus, while great, underwhelming. It also could have been fine with Inspector Deck, maybe MF Doom, but Esoteric makes the song entertaining all the way through, making it my favorite song. So Strange brings a more horrific feel to it with the 8-bit sounding synths, heavy drums, guitar, and bells, bringing one of my favorite instrumentals. With MF Doom and Esoteric seeming to go into somewhat the origin story I think of MF Doom, or the mystery behind him and why he wears a mask, with the song even starting to ask, why do I wear a mask? Then the incredible chorus from Godforbid, I guess, questioning the strangeness of this. I just love what he does with how airy it is, and his voice fitting the mood of the song so well. Well, this is another top 3 for sure. Young World is the outro and brings a much more uplifting message to everyone with the Expected Deck and Esoteric telling the youth to not ruin your lives, to keep pushing on and take life slow. I love the message they bring for the outro. And even with the instrumental being somewhat more uplifting with these female vocals, light bells, and drums. This isn't the best song only compared to others, but I do like it and also the message they tell and a really good outro. And all I really have to say left is, this is a solid album with great rapping and heavy and also calm production. Some songs are underwhelming, but it mostly still brings a great mood. 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching.